I also read somewhere that you would be the same person 5 years from now, except for the books you read and the people you meet. At ISF, we believe in the power of knowledge. At ISF, we believe in the importance of reading. For that, we have a book reviewing section, and every time a member comes up over here and reviews a book for us. This time, our book reviewer of the day happens to be Mr. Saurabh Sardana. Saurabh is a senior researcher working with Ipsos International in the area of marketing research. And Saurabh, so let's welcome him with all that.
I'm sorry I'm not carrying the book, so I thought that at least I can sort of project it in terms of the book cover so that you all know. Well, to start with, I'm reviewing a book which has a word suffixed sutra to it. So before I even sort of fuel your imaginations, that's what I'm going to talk about. I talk about a book titled Business Sutra by Devdutt Patnaik. And what I really like about this book is the interdisciplinary approach. Now, you'll ask me what an interdisciplinary approach is all about, which is simply saying aligning text from one discipline to other. So say for example, if you have to compare finance with marriages, when your profile is put out on a matrimonial website, a financer or a financial guy would really call it as an initial public offering. So that's how interdisciplinary approach really works, and Devdutt Patnaik exactly does the same, where he connects mythology or mythology with business. He has read 3 different scriptures, and he's of the belief that once you start reading a lot of ancient scriptures, a lot of management models really come to fore. So he gives an example of a biblical narrative which is about Bible. So if you read Exodus, it is primarily really talking about the fact that people who are enslaved, who are denied of their rights, basic facilities, one day prophet comes to the earth and he says, I'll take you to a promised land. So he basically shows you the vision of a promised land and asks people to follow him. People follow him, but then there's a rule. They all have to follow the commandments and a list of do's and don'ts. So what really happens on the way is what a lot of management people will really call it as a non-compliance. People don't comply to it. And that's exactly how American management is. You start with a problem statement, then there is a vision that companies show you, then there is a mission to reach there, and to achieve that mission there is a standard operating procedure that you are really given, and then there are tasks that you have to perform within that particular framework. But that's not how Indians really do business. That's the case that he's really trying to make. Then he really talks about the Greek narrative, and he gives an example that Olympic Games really came out from the Greek narrative, which is not about compliance, it is about defiance. So Olympic Games is all about breaking records. Usain Bolt 9.3, next year Usain Bolt 9.2. That's what Greek narratives are all about. The Indian narratives are even more interesting. We are a mix and match of both. We are neither compliance, we are not defiance. We are this good Indian headshake. Both would do. So we have a compliance Congress party, people who are complying and non-complying to the rules set out, and then there is an Arvind Kejriwal who's a defiance guy. And that's how we are, and that's how we really do business. And he gives a beautiful example from the 2 scriptures, the Ramayana. The rule-following king, the Maryada Purushottam Ram. The rule-breaking king, Ravana. Go on to Mahabharata. The rule-breaking king, Krishna. The rule-following king, Duryodhana. Who's better? And that's the question at a very fundamental level that he really asks, that are you a Ram or are you a Ravan? Are you a Ram or are you a Krishna? Well, a lot of people like us would want to believe that we are Krishnas. We are aggressive, we would want to break the rules at the end of the day, but ask your boss, he'll call you a Duryodhana. Just because you call yourself as a professional. And hence at the end of the day, he just sort of concludes with a very beautiful a story which says, Valmiki wrote Ramayana. One day Narad came to him and told him that Valmiki, your Ramayana is good, but then there's another one which Hanuman has written, which is beautiful. So he goes there and says, Hanuman, can you show me your business plan, which is your Ramayana. So Hanuman shows it and he starts crying, and Hanuman says, why are you crying? I think this is a beautiful scripture. He says, no, this is so good that no one will read mine. Hanuman takes that, gulps it, takes a burp and smiles. So, the obvious question is that, why did you do that? People should read yours and not mine. Hanuman replies that, you wrote Ramayana so that people can know you. I wrote Ramayana so that I can discover Ram. And that's what Indian business is all about. It is not about what you say, it is all about why you say. what you say. Thank you.
Yeah.